Many of us who like having long nails like to have them colored and decorated. It's always expensive to get them done in the salon, so we always like to try to do them ourselves. Doing your own nail polish can be very tricky, so let me give you some pointers. In this episode of Stacy Links Presents will be part 3 of my self manicure series. This episode, I will show you how to do nail polish. Stick around, I'll be right back. So welcome to my channel. I'm Stacy, and in this episode of Stacy Links Presents, I'm going to do part 3 of my self manicure series. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to do nail polish. In the last episode, part 2 was false nails, and I did my nails and they're all ready to go. So if you haven't seen that episode, I will tag that up here and you can go and check it out. But for anybody who's ready to do their own nail polish, stick around. I'm going to show you some techniques. Alright, so before I get started, if you're new to this channel and transgender person, I'd like to get you to go down below and hit the subscribe button. I have many videos on fashion, jewelry, and makeup that you would love to see, as well as documenting my transition as a single parent and advocating for the LGBTQIA+ community. And make sure you're also following me on social media. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and on TikTok. Check the description below in this video for all my social media links. Alright, so before I get into the demonstration, I would like to go through the supplies list in this one here. So first of all, we have our nail polish, and this is the Sally Hansen Insta-Dry Polish. This polish does not require any base coat, so we're not going to use a base coat, especially since we're already using artificial nails. They're basically already prepped for polish, so we're just going to go ahead and apply it directly on there. The second thing that I've got here is this LA Colors Rapid Dry Top Coat. Now we can use this to help protect the polish that we put on. We do this after the polish is dry. We just add this to the top. Next thing you want to have handy is you like to have some acetone nail polish remover. Now if you're allergic to acetone, then don't worry about the acetone. As long as it's some sort of nail polish remover. This one here has the added benefit of having a ejectable spout at the top. So it'll squirt out the top there. So we get nail polish remover on the top. Something else you're going to need is some tissues to help clean up any mess. And you want to have some cotton swabs like these. And what these will do is will help to clean up along the cuticle edge. And I'll demonstrate how to do that. And that'll help to clean up any places along there that you've overlapped. But we're going to try to avoid doing that as much as we can and minimize the need for these. Okay, so as I said earlier here, these nails, these artificial nails, are already prepped for polish directly. We don't need to worry about putting any base coat on. So we're just going to go ahead and start with the Insta-Dry. Now I have a number of different colors, and this is one of our favorite nail polishes because it does dry quickly. Normally it takes 20 to 30 minutes for nail polish to dry, but this stuff dries much faster. 10 to 15 minutes. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with my left hand. And now the thing with this particular polish is it does get gloopy after a little while, so you don't want to leave this open for a long time, so you want to go quickly when you start. And the best thing to do is to start right in the center and kind of work towards the front and then go to the side and kind of sweep across like this. And the shorter strokes help to keep control over the brush. And then we'll take this and push it back towards the cuticle. Try to get as close to the cuticle as you can without actually overlapping it. And as I said, it does get gloopy, this nail polish, so it's imperative that you get it on there quickly. It'll start to clump up here like it's happening there now. You can see that. And sometimes you just can't help but get a little bit on the edges there. The whole idea is just to get as little as possible, and then it's much easier to clean up after. Alright, so while that's drying, you want to close that up. And give that a few minutes. I'll go ahead and cut it here, and I'll come back, and then we'll go on to the right hand. Alright, so I'm going to go on to my right hand now. So now I'm going to show you some tricks that I've learned to try to get your nail polish even with your offhand. Is that you want to hold, just like how I was doing with the nail file in the last episode, part 2, where I was just holding in my left hand and using my right hand to kind of guide along like this. Now it sort of helps, but I'm kind of into going in both ways, because it kind of helps to be able to sweep properly. And I've kind of just gotten used to doing it like this. I've even been teaching my daughter how to do her nails, and she's been doing a really good job doing them on her own. It just takes patience and a little bit of attention to detail. So now it just seems like I'm making it look so easy that I'm not making any big mistakes here. So I'm going to do something here. I'm going to make a big mistake. Oh, there's a big mistake. I do that intentionally just so I can show you how effective the Q-tip method is for cleaning that up. Normally I don't go off the edge like that. Normally this is as bad as it gets, is what you're seeing on these. Just takes a lot of practice to do it that well. I don't boast any natural ability or anything. I've just done it lots of times. Lots and lots and lots and lots of times. Lots of practice. Practice, practice, practice. That's all you can do. Oh, there we go. See? That wasn't even intentional that time. Okay, so it looks like we got some cleanup to do anyways, so I'll go ahead and prepare for this. So we'll just want to take this here and kind of try to get some into the top part. And then take your cotton swab, try and soak up some of it, and go in here, and then just rub along the edge there. And that'll help to clean that up. As you can see, it's already starting to take. And then just take it like this. Clean up right along the cuticle. And you don't want to get too close to the nail itself, or you're going to polish off the nail. So you can just go through and clean up little bits here and there. Yeah, so you can just go right along the edge of the nail and clean up all the excess polish that's gotten into the cuticle areas and along the edges. It definitely helps to clean them up more. Alright, so we're going to let that dry, and then I'll come back, and then we'll do the top coat. Okay, so now we're dried up. We're going to go ahead and do the top coat. Alright, so this is just a quick brush on here. We don't need too much, so just quickly brush it over. Yeah, so now I'll turn this brush red. We'll take care of that after. And quickly just brush it into acetone nail polish remover, and that helps. We've got a little bit of contaminant inside, but it can happen. This nail polish isn't exactly meant for this sort of thing, but it does add a little bit of a shine to them as well. So I'm going to give it about 10 minutes and they'll be ready to go. So thanks for watching. That concludes my self-manicure series with part 3. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button down below and drop me a comment and tell me what your experience is with nail polish. Or if you have any questions about doing your own nail polish, make sure you drop them down below. And I'll see you next time. Bye!